What's up, Commanders? Dimebot here, and welcome back to another episode of Into the Beyond Elite Dangerous. And we've landed back at, here I say, Horizons here in the Nemet system, and it made me think about something that I haven't really shown off or talked about in the new patch, and that's the new crime and punishment system. So let's enter the hangar here. Now you'll notice that my ASP here is perfectly fine. We've just come back from exploration, got full access to the station. In fact, let's go ahead and get rid of our data that we had. It's not much, so there we go. Now, what we want to do is head over to the shipyard, and you'll notice right here, I have Wayfarer, my Anaconda, stored here, and the ship is wanted in another jurisdiction. Transfer to this location is available at a premium cost. I've got 5,200 in bounties and 100 in fines. Not exactly optimal. So let's go ahead and jump in this ship. You'll notice if I were to sell it, because of something I'm going to show you, I wouldn't get as much money for the ship. So if I were to land this ship at a system where I was wanted with those fines, then I would not have full access to this system. And let's see how that affects our outfitting, because under the new crime and punishment system, it's not you that's wanted or considered hot, it's your ship. You'll notice that each of my modules has this little symbol next to it, indicating that they are indeed hot. Now, I could transfer this power plant in, but if I do, it's going to become hot, because it was put on a ship that's hot. So you can't just swap things out. Now, I can clean this module for a pretty big cost, and I could do this for every single module on this ship. I'm going to go ahead and clean this one just so I can put it back on the ship, but it's going to become hot again. Just to show you guys how the process works. And every single module on my ship is like this. If you go to shield generators, even the fighter bay, if I had an SRV, even the poor SRV would be labeled as hot. The only way to get rid of this is to either die and pay off your fines when you get sent to a detention center, or to go find an interstellar factor that can clear that mess off for you, which you will need to go to the galaxy map for. And I'm not, yes, you could search for interstellar factors. So it would appear that there's one pretty close by. So let's just take a quick look here. Unfortunately, it is at a small station, meaning I can't do anything about it. Let's check out Piper Survey. Nope. So I need to find a system that has a large landing pad before I can actually clear this off. Alright, so here we are in the Hoichi system, headed to Collins Station, which is a Coriolis that actually does have a interstellar factor. Now, I believe that this is a Federation system. Or not. Okay, wrong on that front. Forgive me there, but actually there is a Federation, two Federation factions here. We may encounter the anonymous login here. Let's talk a little bit about what I think about this new crime and punishment system. I do like the fact that it's now attached to ships. It does cut out on some of the exploits where people would commit a bunch of crimes, then buy a sideliner, get themselves killed, and boom, you're clean. It is a bit expensive, though, if you decide you just want to clean your modules because you are too far away from, say, a interstellar factor. Although if it's just one or two, you know, on a smaller ship, maybe not so bad. Something like the Anaconda, it's definitely going to get expensive. I do think there needs to be some changes to the system. A lot of it revolves around the crime of murder, which is where I got my bounty. It was for a assassination mission. There needs to be some tweaks. I know Frontier is working on it. It's a little bit of a clunky system right now. I get that it's about the best that they could do right now, and as we've talked about in the past, Frontier's an extremely iterative developer, so hopefully they will go ahead and take our feedback and work on this in the future. I think it is a good start, though. It certainly feels a little bit more appropriate, I guess I would say, even though you know a commander's call sign. Given the other ways that we can camouflage ourselves by going into silent running and cutting our heat signatures, it makes sense that bounties would be more attached to ships. Also, there's a guy that seems to want to kill me.
Maintain current course, Commander.
So right though, we are almost lined up. I can tell I've been flying my asp for a while. I'm not used to the handling on the Anaconda yet. Bonk.
Decrease your speed immediately.
There's our landing pad. So let's get landed here, take a look at the factory, and get rid of this so that I don't have people hunting me anymore. I'm the one that hunts people, not the other way around. Wow, this is just overall a very sloppy flight. Alright, Starport Services. We do have full access, so if we get a contacts, Interstellar Factors contact, I can go ahead and clear this, and clear this. So now, if we actually go to outfitting, the ship should be nice and clean, and I should be able to buy modules and swap them around and basically do whatever I want to with them now. I almost don't feel like this should be part of the game. I feel like there should be more consequence to getting these bounties and simply forking over some money, especially if it's for the murder crime. It just seems a little odd. As you can see, everything's clear. It seems a little odd that we can just basically fork over some blood money and we are exonerated of whatever horrible crimes we may have committed. It works from a gameplay perspective. It doesn't exactly work from a universe perspective. So again, maybe something that Frontier can look at. But that's just a quick little look at Crime and Punishment, guys, in case you haven't dealt with the system, and my thoughts on it. Appreciate you guys watching. If you found the video helpful or liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Maybe hit up my Patreon, and definitely be sure to follow me on Twitter so you know when I'm streaming and when I'm putting out new videos. My name is Timebot. I'll see you guys next time.